Hello, today I am going to take lecture for a determinant. So in this I am going to cover what is determinant and its properties, and we will see how to solve determinant using these properties. So let's start with what is determinant. Determinant, as we know what is matrix, but determinant is a value that is possible only for a square matrix. So square matrix can be of order 2 by 2 or 3 by 3, means of order n by n. So determinant gives only a value of a matrix that for a square matrix. So and determinant is denoted by a number, means letter. If we take A enclosed within two vertical lines, and we can denote determinant by like this also, det in bracket A, or det simply a capital A, and by a this triangle shape which is called for determinant, it is called delta. Now as we know that determinant is possible only for a square matrix, and it is a value, it is a method to solve a matrix which gives a single value. So if we are taking any matrix that is 1 by 1, this is 1 by 1 matrix, square matrix, so its value will be that element only. Now determinant is for two order matrix. We see that for two order matrix, if we are taking 2 by 2 matrix, this is what is this? This is 2 by 2 matrix. So for 2 by 2 matrix, how to solve? We have to take this principal diagonal, this is a principal diagonal, minus another diagonal, that is remainder diagonal. So to find the determinant, we will take like this principal diagonal, that is a11 multiplied by a22 minus a21 into a12. So this is like this, we will get the value of determinant, and we can denote it by delta also. What value we will get? That is called delta. And now here it has we have expressed it in a matrix form, and in this we have written it in a determinant manner, which we have represented it in a two vertical, enclosed within two vertical lines. That will be the determinant. Now we will see with the how to solve this, so that it will be clear to find what is the determinant and how it is found. So here we see that all are a square matrix that is of order 2 by 2. All are 2 by 2 matrix and square matrix, and determinant gives only a single value. So we will do its solution. So first what we will take? We will take this square, this diagonal, that is a principal diagonal. So 2 into 4 minus the remaining diagonal is this, so 1 into 3, so it will give 8 minus 3, and value we will get 5. So this is value of a determinant, that is 5. Now for second question, we will find the value of determinant B. For this also we will first take a diagonal, principal diagonal, then another diagonal. So 5 into 2 minus 4 into 6. So this will become 10, and this is 24. So answer is minus 14. So this I want to tell you that this b or any representation, this should not be confused with modulus, because we also represent modulus similarly. So this is not confused with modulus. It is a representation of matrix in a enclosed within two vertical lines. So this value will be remain minus 14 only. So don't confuse. Next, C. What is the value of C? Determinant C. So first we will take principal diagonal, then this diagonal. So 4 into 3 minus, we will take minus 2 into minus 6. So what it will come? It will come 12 minus, this is 2 sign will get cancel out. So here also 2. So value of determinant is 0. Next we will see D. What is the value of D? We will take this principal diagonal minus remaining diagonal. So 2 into 4 minus 1 into 0. So this will make it 0. So answer will be 8. So like this we have to find the value of determinants for 2, if it is 2 order 2 matrix. Next we will solve these questions so that you better understand. So in this also we have to find the value of determinant, not the value of x. So you start with finding the value of determinant. So you will do this principal diagonal and this another diagonal. So it will come like this: x into x minus 1 into x plus 1. So it will come x square minus, we will solve this, this will come to x square minus x, then it is plus x and minus 1. Now if we expand it, it will be x square minus x square plus x minus x plus 1. So these two will get cancel out, this will cancel out. So the value of determinant we will get 1. Like this we will solve this another question. So here I want to say that, so don't equate, this is not, you have to don't get confused with the matrix. It is not a matrix. So we have to first find the determinant and then equate with 0. Don't take it as a null matrix and solve null matrix, because in matrix we have seen that we will take right hand side will be equated with left hand side is equated with right hand side, and each, if 0 is there, then we will take it as a null matrix and then we will equate corresponding element with 0. So here you don't get to confuse with a null matrix, you have to directly solve this. So for solving this, you take like this, you will take this principal diagonal and this remain diagonal. So it will come x into 2x minus 2 into 4 equal to only 0, because determinant will give a single value. It will give a value, not so many values. It will give only a value. So now we will solve this. It will become 2x square minus 8 equals to 0. So now it will be, if we take common 2, so it is x square minus 4 equal to 0. We will get the value of x square equal to 4. what is the value of x? X will be plus minus 2. So this is the value of determinant, that is value of x by using the method of determinant. Next, here also we have to find the value of x, but you have to remember in this question also that, remember this point, remember that you don't take it as a equality matrix. Don't take it as equality matrix, because sometimes we get by solving we don't remember, and we in a hurry we use it as a equality, and we will, so answer will be wrong. So don't get confused it with equality matrix. In this it is a determinant, so you have to find determinant of both the side and then equate. So like this you will solve. This is 2x multiplied by x minus 8 into 5 equal to 6 into 3 minus 7 into minus 2, sorry, this is minus 2. Now if we solve this, we will get 2x square minus 40 is equals to 18 plus 14. Again, next, 2x square minus 40 equal to, this will be 32. Now we solve this. 2x square is equals to 72. So x square is equals to 36. Now x, the value of x will be plus minus 6. So like this we have to take determinant of both side and then we have to equate. Don't simply take it as a equality matrix and equate it like corresponding elements. You have to solve this both side determinant, then you have to equate it. But first you have to take both side determinant, then equate. I hope you have understand. Next, now this is a 3 order 3 matrix. How to do it? As we have seen that we have just now solved only for a 2 cross 2 matrix, 2 by 2 matrix, which is somewhat easier. But for 3 order 3 matrix, you can expand it in any row you can take, or any column you can take. So you can expand it in any row or any column. But here I am taking row 1. I am expanding along row 1. Expanding along row 1. If we have a question, we can take it, we have to see in which column we are taking or in which row we are taking, whichever will make our calculations lesser, that row or column we will take. Suppose we have in any row here 2 0, this element is 0, this element is 0, so we will take this row, as we don't want to calculate this and this, only we have to calculate for this one. So it depends on the respective question, whichever column or row we have to take. So first I will tell you how to expand. What is the method to expand? So first you have to take the sign. What will be the sign of A11? 1. So take minus 1 and I plus j. What is I? I is row, this is column, and A11. Now what will be the determinant to solve? So you have to see whichever element you are taking if you are taking A11, so you have to leave this row and respective column, that element's respective column you have to leave. This row column and this row will be left, so remaining will be A22, A23, A32 and A33. Now again, first we will write here plus only, this -1 I plus j A12. Now we will take matrix, the determinant. So what I have said, you have to take that corresponding element and leave that column. You have to leave that column and that row. So in this case, this will be left out and this row will be left out. So we are left with A21, A23, A31 and A33. Again, for last element plus, we will take -1. This will make our sign I plus j, and A13. Now A13 is there, so we have to leave this elements row. So this row will be left and this column will be left out. So we are left with these 4 elements. So we will write here A21, A22, A31 and A32. Now how to solve? Okay, here equal will come. So now what is I here? I is 1 1, 1 plus 1, that is 2. It will make this square and so it will be give positive sign. So we will write here directly A11. We will solve this. So this will be A22, A33 minus A32, A23. Like this we are taking principal diagonal and another diagonal. Next sign, what sign will come? This is, what is this? This is 1 and plus 2, so equal to 3. So this will make it negative. So here negative will come, A12, and we solve this. We will get principal diagonal minus another diagonal. So A21, A33 minus A31, A23. Similarly, for last element, we will see what will be the sign. So what is I? I is 1 plus 3 is 4. So this will, 4 will make it positive, 2 times square. So here positive sign will come, A13, and if we solve this, so it will be principal diagonal minus other diagonal. So A21, A32 minus A31, A22. This is the method to solve the determinant of order 3 by 3. In coming question, I will tell you how to solve and which row, whatever row I am taking and which column I am taking, which will make your calculation easier. And after that we will see the properties also. Now let's solve this question. Now we can see we have to find the determinant of A, which is 3 cross 3 matrix. We can see that in row 3 at least we have 1 0, so it will reduce the calculation. So we will expand it along row 3. So we will expanding it along R3, as it has 1 0 in this, so it will at least reduce some calculation. So first we will see what is the location of this element. This is A31, this is A32 and this is A33, because we have to take the, it is needed to find the sign. So this is -1. First we will write here I plus j, this is 3 plus 1, and what is the element? Into 3, and what we will be left out if we are taking this element 3. So this column is left and this row is left. So we are left with this -1, -2, 2, -1. Next, for sign, again we will see what will be the sign. So first we will write plus, this will -1. What is the location? I3 plus 2, and what is the value? Multiplied by -5. And what we were left with? We are left with, if we are taking this 5, so we have to leave this column we have to leave, and this row we have to leave, R3 we have to leave. So we are left with 2, -2, 1, -1. I will write for 0 here also, because to understand, this is first time I am solving, that's why. -1, what is the location? 3 plus 3. So, and what is the value? Multiplied by 0. And we will see what will be the determinant for this. So if we are taking this element, so this row is left and this column is left out. So we are left with 2, -1, 1, 2. Now we will solve this. So you can see that this is 3 plus 1 is 4. This is even value. So even will make no sign change in sign, because it 2 times square, it will give square positive value. So here 3 will be there. We will solve this one. So this is -1 into -1 minus of 2 into -2. 2 into -2 plus, now we will see this is 5. It is odd value. This will make it negative only, but 2 negatives are there, so will make it positive. So 5 is there. So now 2 into -1 minus of 1 into -2. We are taking like this. Similarly, principal diagonal and another diagonal. In this also principal diagonal, another diagonal. So like this will be the element. For this also we will see 3 plus 3 is even value 6. So it will make no sign change. So 0, and remaining will be 2 into 2 minus 1 into -1. Now we will solve this. This will be 3 into 1 into 1, 1. So 2 2 are 4, and -4 will make it +4. So this will come like this, +4. Now 5, and here it is -2 -2 will make it +2. Okay, and last element is 0 only. This is also will come to be 0. So after solving we will get 3 into 5 plus 0 plus 0. So answer will be 15 for the determinant. Next we will take another question. Now we will see how to find the determinant. So I have told that we will take the row and column with respect to our calculation, which we will take that row and that column which will make our calculation lesser. So here we can see that in row 2 we have 2 zeros. Here we have seen that in row 2 we have 2 zeros. So we will expand it along R2. Expand along R2 as it has 2 zeros. So but for first this step I will write all the elements, because it is first time I am solving and you have to understand better. So first we will see what will be the location of these elements. So this is A location is A21, this is A22, and this is A23. Second row, first column, second row, second column, and second row, third column. Okay, now we will expand along R2. So first we will write for my sign. So this will be 2 plus 1 into 0. So we are left with what elements? If we are taking this element, we have to leave this row. This row is left, okay, and this column is left out. So this row and this column. So we are left with minus 1, minus 2, minus 5, 0. Next again we have to take sign change. This is location is 2 plus 2. So and element is 0. What we are left with? We are left with, we have to leave this row, this element. So we have to leave this column and this row. So we are left with 3, minus 2 and 3, 0. Next another element is, we will take first minus 1, minus 1. What is the location? 2 plus 3. What is the value? Is minus 1. And we are left with, we have to see, we will take this, we have to leave this row, this column and this whole row. So we are left with 3, minus 1 and 3, minus 5. Now we will solve. No need to solve because it will, no need to solve this and this because it will make whole element, whole value 0. Here this will be 0 and here this also will be 0. So we will write 0 plus 0 plus, we will solve for this. This is 2 plus 3. This is 2 plus 3. So it is odd. It will make this negative. So negative, negative, it will give 1. And we will solve this. 3 into minus 5 minus of 3 into minus 1. So after solving, we will get here 0. This is 0 plus, for this value also 0 plus, we will get 1 is multiplied. So we will solve minus 15 plus 3. So answer will be minus 12. After solving this, we will get minus 12. So the value of determinant for this matrix is minus 12. Next we will see, this is one of the, we can say one of the method or one of the property, we can say, or this is a what we get if we multiply any scalar value in a row or a column. So by seeing what you will see that this is A, you will get the determinant A value is equals to k power n matrix determinant value B, where n is the order of a matrix of A and B. So whatever will be the order of matrix, if it is 2 by 2 matrix, then the power will be 2. If it is 3 by 3 matrix, the power will be 3. How it comes? If you are multiplying any scalar quantity with a single row, if you are multiplying with single row, but if it will get, if you are taking it outside, so it means that it is getting multiplied with both the rows. So if it is 2 by 2, if both the rows it is getting multiplied, then it will give it square value, because it is getting common from here also and from row 1 also and row 2 also, and finally we get, if we are 3, so it will become 3 square. So if we can see in this matrix, this is A is how value, what is the value of A with respect to B. We can say if we take here, this is, if suppose this is A and we are it is, if it is B and if we are multiplying all the elements with 3, so it is getting common here, and finally the value of the matrix A is 3B with respect to B, but it is not a determinant. If we talk about determinant, then it will be, because it is a 2 by 2 matrix, so it should be, the value of determinant should be 3 square. So let's see here. So if we solve this, this is 6 minus 4, the value of determinant is 2. And now if we solve this, so it is, here it is 9 into 6 minus 12 into 3, it will be 9 6 are 54 minus 12 3 are 36 equals to, it will give you 18. So you can see here, if we talk with respect to B, so if we, what will become, it will be 9 into 2, and we can write it as a 3 square into 2, where 2 is the value of determinant of B. So here what we can see here that 3 square matrix determinant of B, that is equal to, so A, determinant of A, not implies it will be equal, that is determinant of A is equals to 3 square or determinant of B. So we see that this property is satisfied, that the value of A is equals to 3 square and determinant B. So here K is equals to 3 and N is equals to 2, because the order of a matrix A and B is 2 by 2. So this is verified. We will see this in properties also, because it is used in properties also. Now let's see property. So what is property is saying? As we know that determinant is found only for a square matrix. So for, if what property is one says, property 1 is saying that if we are taking determinant of A, that will be equal to determinant of its transpose. Okay, so both are equal. If you are taking the determinant, if you are finding the determinant of A and then you are transposing the A and then finding its determinant, then both will be equal. It is saying this. Next property 2 is saying that if you are interchanging R1, and R2, means you are making R2 to R1 and R1 to R2, then the value of determinant will be changed by negative sign. Means if there is a single replacement, if we are changing one row and one column, one row with another row, then it will give negative sign. If we are changing 2 row, then again negative, that will make it positive. If you are changing R1, replacing R1, R2, R3 with another R1 to R2, if you are changing, means if you are doing 3 times any change, then again it will give a sign change. Means if you are single time interchanging, then it will give a negative sign. Next, third property is this, that if we are multiplying, previously in last slide as I told that if you are, how many times you are multiplying any row or any column, that will be appear, that scalar value will get appear in the determinant. So what it is saying, if we are replacing Ri with KRI, then the final value of determinant will also get multiplied with that scalar value. Now the fourth property is this, if 2 rows or 2 columns are equal, then the value of determinant is 0. So as I am telling all this with respect to row, but it is also very valid for column also. You can do it for column also. Now property 5. Property 5 is saying that if you have given like this matrix, suppose something is given in sum form, addition form here or anywhere in this, so you can expand it like this. You can make with first element one determinant and with second element next determinant. So this is the way of expansion that you can expand and then solve, which will make your somewhat calculations easier. What is property 6 saying? Property 6 is saying that if you are replacing Ri with Ri plus scalar quantity multiplied with another row and then adding that row with Ri, and if you then take the determinant, the value of determinant will not change. Suppose you have R1 and you are replacing R1 with R1 plus 2R2. You are replacing this, but what will be the value of determinant is in previous case. If you are doing this, then also the value of the determinant will be same. The value of determinant is not going to change. This is also its expansion only, that if you are replacing Ri with all the rows whatever given, whatever the order of a matrix, 2 by 2 or 3 by 3 or 4 by 4, if you are adding all the rows and then replacing it with Ri, then also the value of determinant is not going to change. Suppose we have 3 rows, we are replacing R1 with R1 plus R2 plus R3, then also the value of determinant is not going to change. Now let's see how to apply the properties. So this is first question. As we have solved this question previously, so we know the value of determinant here. So we will expand it along this R2. So okay, so what we found the value of A? We found the value of, in previous slide I have solved this question, the value of determinant we get is 12. Now we will see the properties, how the properties are using. So if we make another matrix, another determinant B, by interchanging, what we have to take? We have to take it's a transpose. Okay, so B is a transpose. So we will make all the rows to column. 3 minus 1 minus 2, 0 0 minus 1, and last is 3 minus 5 and 0. What we have did? We have made this R1 to C1, R2 to C2, R3 to C3. Now we will solve this and see whether the value is same or not. So here what we can do? We can expand it along this column. We can expand it along C2 because 2 zeros are there. So it will be easy to calculate. We don't want to calculate for these two elements. So directly we will see what is the location of this. This location is A3, 2. So minus 1 of minus 1. Minus 1, 3 plus 2. So here 3 plus 2 is the location. Now if we are expanding along this, if we are taking this element, so we have to leave this row and this corresponding column is left. So what we are left with? We are left with 3 minus 1 minus 5. Okay, as we know that 3 plus 2 is 5, that is odd, it will give negative only. So negative will become positive 1. And if we solve this, 3 into minus 5 minus 1 into 3. So it will give minus 15 plus 3. Value of determinant is minus 12. So what we have seen? We have seen that if we take a determinant of A transpose, that is equivalent to B, is coming to be minus 12 only. It is not going, if we are applying this property that we are transposing that matrix, then also the value of determinant will remain same. Next property, what is the next property? Next property is saying that if you interchange two rows, then the sign will become, if you are interchanging one time, it will give negative sign. If you are interchanging two times, two sign change, that will make it positive. If you are interchanging three times, then three negative sign will give you a negative only. So how many times you are changing the rows, that time negative sign will come. So as we know that the value of determinant for this is minus 12. Now suppose we are taking a new determinant, that is B, and we are interchanging R1 and R2. This is R1 and this is R2. We are interchanging both these. So R1 will become, R2 will become R1 and R1 will become R2. So we will write here 0, 0, minus 1, 3, minus 1, minus 2, 3, minus 5, 0. Now we will solve this and see what is the answer for this. So we will expand it along, as we know that here in R1 two zeros are there, so we will expand it along R1. Expand along R1. So two zeros are there, so don't want here two zeros are there, so we need to calculate for this. First we will see the location of this element. Location is 1, 3, first row and second column. So we will see here minus 1 will come and 1 plus 3 and value is minus 1. And what we are left with? We are left with, we have to leave this column and this row. So we are left with 3 minus 1, 3 minus 5. As we have seen, that here 3 plus 1 is there. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So this will make it positive only. So 1 into this will give minus 1. Now we will solve this. That is 3 into minus 5 minus 3 into minus 1. Like this, principal diagonal and another diagonal. So here it is minus 1 and 3 5s are 15 plus 3. So we solve this, minus 1 into minus 12. So answer is 12. So what we have seen here, that if we are interchanging one time, then the value will be replaced by a negative sign. The value of determinant is changed by a negative sign. So the determinant B will give the value 12. Value 12 means if we are interchanging R1 and R2 in a single time, then a negative sign will come. This negative sign means sign change will be there. So sign change is there. So we have seen this is minus 12 and this has given a sign change, that is 12. Now let's see property 3. So property 3 says that if you are multiplying any scalar quantity in any row, then that scalar quantity will appear in determinant also. So as we know that this the value of determinant is minus 12. Now we will make another matrix, that is another determinant, that is B, by replacing R2 with 2R2. R2 with 2R2. So we will replace R2 with 2R2. We are doing this because two zeros are there in R2, so we will need to calculate, we need to calculate for only a single value, so it is easier. So we are doing it in this row only because calculation is lesser. So I am making 3 minus 1 minus 2, or either you can take in this row 1 also, the value will be that only. We have to calculate, whatever row or column we will expand, the determinant will give the value. So means if okay, no problem. So this is 0 0 and 2R2, 2R2 is replaced, so it will give minus 2, and this is 3 minus 5 and 0. Now let's expand it along R2. We'll expand it along R2. The location of this is 2 3. Okay, second row, third column. So minus 1, 2 plus 3, value is minus 2, and what we are left with, we have to leave this column and this row. So we are left with 3 into minus 5 and minus 3 into minus 1. So this will give sign change. Okay, so this will be 5, so 5 will give minus sign here, so minus minus will make it plus, so 2 is there, and 3 5s are 15, minus 15 plus 3, so it is equals to 2 into minus 12. So we have seen that this is the value of our determinant, this is value of determinant. We have multiplied R2 with 2, so this is K. So we see that whatever scalar value you are multiplying in any row or any column, it will directly appear in that determinant. So the value of determinant is changed by that scalar value. So B is equals to 2 determinant A. Okay, 2 determinant A. This will be the relation that is satisfied for this property. Now property 4. Here we see that these two rows are same. R1 and R2 is same. R1 is equals to R2. Here in this determinant, R1 is equals to R2. So with property this, we know that the determinant is going to be 0. Determinant is going to be 0. So let's solve it. So we will expand it along R3 so that the calculation is easier. Expand along R3. At least we don't want to calculate for this element. So what is the location here? This is 3 1, this is A3 2. So A, value of determinant A is going to be, first we will write minus 1, location is 3 1 into 3, and determinant value, what will be the determinant value? We have to leave this row and for this column, so it is going to be minus 1 minus 2 minus 1 minus 2. Next element minus 1, next location is 3 plus 2, element is minus 5, and we have to take elements, we are left with, we have to leave this row, this column and this row. So we are left with 3 minus 2 3 0. So it will be, this will give sign, no sign change, so it will be 3 only. We will solve this. Minus 1 into minus 2 minus of minus 1 into minus 2. Similarly, this 2 plus 3 will give minus sign, so minus sign, minus minus, this will going to be minus plus, so this is plus 5. So we will expand it along. Once again, I have taken correct or not, 3. Okay, we have to leave this, so this is minus 2, this is minus 2, that's why it is coming to be different. 3 into minus 2 minus of 3 into minus 2. So if we solve this, we will get 3, this is 2 minus 2 plus 5, 3 2 ja minus 6, and this will make it plus 6. So it is 0 and this is also 0. So we see that the value of determinant for this is 0. So value of determinant is 0. We have seen by expanding it also. So directly you can say that if 2 rows and 2 columns, if you see that if any 2 rows are equal or any 2 columns are equal, then the value of determinant will be 0. No need to calculate for that. Next is fifth property. Fifth property, what is, I have said that you can expand. If you have given something in summation in first row, then you can expand it like a 2 determinants. Like this, here it has separately, it has expanded for a11, a12, a13, and then for lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, and then you can solve it. Now let's expand this matrix. So what this determinant will become, first will expand along, so it will come to be a b c, next will be a b c, this is x y z, plus next is 2x 2y 2z, this is a b c, this is x y z. Now we see that the 2 rows are equal here, r1 is equals to r2, so determinant is going to be 0 for this. And for this, if you take common 2 from this, so it will come to be, if you are taking common from this 2, so it will come x y z, a b c, and x y z. So here we can see that r1 is equal to r3, so for this also determinant is going to be 0. So finally the value of a for the determinant is 0 only, because by expanding we have applied the property 4 and we have seen that the value of determinant is 0 by property 4. Next is last property, property number 6. What it is saying, that if you are multiplying any row, if you are replacing any row with that row plus any scalar quantity multiplied with another row and then adding it with the same another row, then the value of determinant is not going to change. So let's see for this. As we know that the value of determinant for this is minus 12. Now we will make another determinant. We will take another determinant b, in which I am going to, so we will replace this. We will replace r1 with r1 plus 2r 2. Okay, so if you are replacing r1 with r1 plus 2r2, so what matrix you are going to get? r1 plus 2r2. If you are multiplying 2 in this, multiplying 2 in this, so 0 0 minus 2, so 0 is added with 3, so it will give 3 minus 1 and plus 2, so it will give here, what it will give? 2 minus 2 plus of minus 2, so it is going to be minus 4. As 2 are 0, so here no change, and it will become 0 0 minus 2. This is 3 5 and 0. Now we will expand it along r2 only, because 2 zeros are there. 2 zeros are there, so it is easier to calculate. So now we will find the value of determinant b. So this is the location. Is what is location? This is A 2 3, second row, third column. So minus 1 2 3 into minus 2. So we are left with, we have to leave this column and this row. So we will get here 3 into minus 5 minus, but value of determinant will not change. Ri is replaced with Ri plus k Rj. Multiplying 2 in this, 2 in this, so 0 0 and minus 4, and this is 3 into minus 5 3 into minus 5 . So here I have make one mistake here. You don't want to multiply this 2 here. One second, pen is not coming. So here you don't means you have to do in the operation, but you don't want to multiply 2 along this row. You have for replacing this you have to do, but not for that row. So here it will be minus 1 only, because we are doing operation only in r1. So r1 plus 2r2, so this is minus 1 it will come. Okay, sorry for the mistake, minus 1 will come now. And another element is 3 into minus 1, so here it will give negative sign, so negative will make it positive, and here 3 into 5 minus 15 minus plus 3, so answer is minus 12 only. So we have seen that if we are doing this operation, what is property 6 is saying, if you are doing this, then also that value of determinant is not going to change. Now we will see this property, that if we are multiplying, replacing r1, we are replacing r1 with r1 plus r2 plus r1 plus r2 plus r3. We will see this property, last property for this question, that if we are replacing r1 with r1 plus r2 plus r3, then the value of determinant is not going to change. We have seen that, we know if you calculate, you find that if you expand it and along any row without using property, expansion is very long. You have to take for all the elements and then expand and then find the value. So the value of determinant, what you will get? You will get the value of determinant 0. Now we are, by using this property, I am going to solve. So what will be the determinant if we are using this property? So it will be, if we are adding all these 3 and replacing it with R1, then it will 3 plus 2 minus 2 minus 1, so it will give 0 here. Similarly for second row, second element, minus 4 plus 1 plus 3, it will give also 0. Next, last element is 2, that is added with 2 plus minus 1 plus minus 1, so it will also give 0. Another elements will remain same, minus 2, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, 3 and minus 1. So as one row is 0, so we know that the value of determinant will be 0 only. Once again, I'm going to tell this one. The property says that Ri, if Ri is replaced with Ri plus Krj, the value of determinant is not going to change. So we know that the value of determinant for this matrix, we have solved in previous slides, that the value of determinant for this is minus 12. Now if we take another determinant, if suppose we are taking it, naming it by b, and we are doing our operation, what operation we are doing? We are taking this property, this, and we are replacing R1 with R1 plus 2R2. Okay, 2R2 means you have to multiply 2 in R2 and then adding it in R1, but you are not going to replace R2, you are only going to replace it with R1. So here we are 2R2, 2, 0 plus 3 is 3, 2 minus 1 plus 0 is 0, and minus 2, R1 is minus 2 plus, here it is minus, by multiplying R2 with 0 it has given minus 2, so minus 4 plus minus 2 will give you minus 4 here. So this row is replaced with 3, minus 1 and minus 4. This is our new determinant, and second row and third row will remain same, 0, 0, minus 1, 3, minus 5, 0, and if we expand it along R2, we are expanding it along R2, so it is determinant B will be equal to minus 1 for sign, 2, 3 the location, 2 plus 3, and element is minus 1. This will give sign change, this sign change will give it positive, and we are left with, if we are taking this element, so we have to leave this row and this column, so we left with 3 minus 1, 3 minus 5. So 3 into minus 5 minus 3 into minus 1, this will give minus 15 plus 3, so here we get 12 only. So I have explained both these properties, hope you have understood, and by applying all these property, solving the determinant way is very easy. Thank you, and you can visit for our exercise in this our site www.samathacademy.com. Thank you very much.